We are at the Angle booth once again this year with Vivian Campbell. So just tell me a little bit about Angle.
They're very loud. They go to 11 and a bit.
Oh, we love that.
11.5, yeah, they're decimal. Yeah, I've been using Angle for a few years now. They're a lovely company to work with. Of course, they're German, so they're finely engineered, like their automobiles.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all good.
So I wanted to ask you about your upcoming, Def Leppard's upcoming residency at the Hard Rock Hotel in Vegas. How did that come about?
Well, I believe Motley Crue did it a year or two ago, and Guns N' Roses, so you know, the typical Def Leppard, we're kind of slow to catch on to anything, but, you know, we heard from Nikki Sixx, actually, we did some English dates with them, and Nikki and Tommy and Vince were saying that, you know, it was actually a really, really great time for them, so it seemed like a good thing for us to do. We don't have to travel too much. 3 of us live in Southern California, so it's an easy commute. And I think more importantly, the fact that we're all going to be together in one place for a period of time, with not that many, we're only doing 3 shows a week, so it's given us an opportunity to actually write some new material, because we live all over the world, so we don't actually see each other when we're not touring. So it's very difficult for Def Leppard as a band to actually be together and be able to focus on something other than doing a show and getting on a bus and traveling to the next city. So we're taking a little Pro Tools rig out there with us, and we're gathering ideas for what will be a future Def Leppard recording.
Yes, I did read that you guys were going to be taking the time there to write a new album. Do you guys have any direction that you're going in just yet, or you'll know when you get there?
We're like a dog without a head. We have no fucking direction. Are you kidding me? You know, what we'd really like to do is build songs from riffs, the way that bands used to do it. But it's difficult to do that. It's a nice concept to talk about. It's another thing to actually put it into practice and make it a reality. But I believe that's what we're going to try and do to start with initially, you know, and see if we can get songs that are more reflective of everyone's personality within the band, you know, some kind of interaction within us. In recent years, and with the advent of technology like Pro Tools, everyone's got a little home studio, so it's been kind of too easy for us to sit at home and develop complete song ideas and then just trade files with each other, you know, and that's cool, but it doesn't really reflect a band's personality as much as individuals writing songs. So that's what we're aiming for. Like I said before, though, it's one thing to talk about, it's another thing to actually make it happen.
Yeah.
So, but we, you know, all we can do is try.
Well, I think with you guys being all in the same place this time, you might actually come up with something even more organic, or that will come even more naturally.
We might, or we might just lose our fortune to gambling.
Yeah,
and become chronic alcoholics.
All right, I know you're in a hurry to get out of here and get to your next spot, but I just want to I mention something that I noticed. I noticed a guy coming up here to have you sign a Dio album.
Many Dio albums, actually. Yeah, I always run into Dio fans with Dio albums.
So it's kind of nice that you're still appreciated very much for the work you've done in the past.
It is, actually, yeah. It's kind of come full circle with me, because for a lot of years, because of what went down with the Dio thing with Wendy Dio and Ronnie, you know, I felt very hurt by it all, and I kind of wanted to distance myself from it and just get on with my life, and I didn't even listen to the music for the longest time. And you know, so many years have passed, and so many people have come up to me with Dio records, and you can tell that they were really affected by the music. So I've actually come full circle, and I'm willing to take ownership of what was mine, and the riffs that I wrote, and the solos I played, the songs that I wrote with Ronnie and with Jimmy. And I've been listening to those records again. In fact, I've been playing them again. I had to relearn my own solos, which is very interesting, because they were very erratic. So that's been great. I actually got together with the guys, and we've been playing, and we're going to take it on the road. We're going to call it Last in Line. We're in the middle of booking a European tour right now to start this summer. It's the original band, Vinny Appice on drums, Jimmy Bean on bass, Claude Schnell on keys, myself on guitar, and we have a terrific singer called Andy Freeman. And it sounds amazing. We've been rehearsing a few times already.
That's going to be exciting.
We're very up for it. I mean, it sounds really, really, really good. And it's exciting and challenging for me to play like that again, because I haven't done it in a long time, you know. So it's between that and my stint with Thin Lizzy a couple of years ago, it's really kind of reignited my passion for playing guitar.
I can see it in your eyes when you're talking about it.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So we're last in line. We're going to do some regional US warm-up shows in the early summer, and we're going to be doing festivals in Europe this summer.
Well, that is definitely something for us to look forward to.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me again this year.
No worries, Frankie. Nice to see you.
Say goodbye to KCAL.
Goodbye, KCAL.